Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Brad. This is my channel Animate Orange, and today we are going to review the Porky Pig Legends model from Metal Earth. As you can see, I'm holding him here, already put together. Now this is the second Loony Tunes Legends model that I've done. They've got 4 or 5 out, and I've already done Bugs Bunny. That was my first one. And this one, well, these Legends models, the Looney Tunes ones, are a little bit different style than the original Legends models they came out with. Originally they came out with the Marvel and DC Legends, the different superheroes and whatnot, and they all have a very similar style to them. The Guardians of the Galaxy ones revamped it a little bit and were a little easier to build. This is a very different body style here, so it's a very different build. And I had some difficulty the first time I did this, so if this is your first Looney Tunes Legends model, it may be a little bit confusing and difficult. Not terribly so. It's still listed on the easy scale. If you look on the back of the instructions, or not instructions, but the actual package, and you've got the little meter here, you can see that it's pretty much in the green. And it is a fairly easy model, but I will say the first time doing one, it's a little bit more challenging. Once you get a couple of things out of the way and a couple of understandings out of the way of how it comes together, specifically the feet and the face, in my opinion. Once you've done that one time, the other ones are easier. Porky Pig was a lot easier to do. This one took me, Porky, took me about 35 minutes to put him together. Bugs Bunny was the first one that I did, and that one took me about an hour to put together because there were some things that I just didn't quite grasp initially because it is very different. One of those things that I had trouble with, you start off building the legs. There's, as you can see here, the legs kind of widen as they go up, they angle out, and the foot, really the end of it really needs a little bit of a twist to it, and they don't say that in the instructions that I've noticed, at least not the two that I've built. But you start with this side piece and the front toe piece, and you shape the curve on the toe piece, and you go to put it to the side piece, and it doesn't sit flat. And I didn't understand that at first, and I struggled with it a little bit, and I didn't get it on right. Really, the best thing to do is take this toe, front side of the foot, give it a little bit of a twist to straighten it up. Those two side pieces, or those two pieces, will come together nice and clean. Give them a little twist to get started, and this wraps around the bottom and the other side, and the tab should slide over the slot fairly easily. When I did Bugs, I didn't do that twist. It didn't fit evenly. When I wrapped the foot around the bottom and up the other side, it didn't want to slide over the tab, and I struggled with it. When I did Porky, right off the bat, it curved, put a little bit of an angle on the side of the foot. Those pieces sit flat, the bottom folded up, the other side around, right over the tab. Really simple, really easy. So that just very minute, almost unnoticeable bend in the side of the foot made all the difference in getting the bottom part together. The arms are pretty straightforward, the body's really straightforward, attaching things really straightforward, definitely easy model. When you get to the head, forming the face, a little bit different. And with Bugs, may have been a little bit more challenging because of the mouth. Porky didn't have a mouth, it's very simple. The snout or nose sticks out, so you want to fold the jaw back, you want to fold the forehead, or not the forehead, but the upper part of the nose back. The forehead tilts back forward, and the side pieces fold back. You get that basic shape, and when you do the sides, using a drill bit, put the curve in the sides, it should come together a lot easier. When I first did Bugs, I realized there was a little bit of a poking out, but I didn't fold the jaw under properly, and I didn't put enough of an angle on the face, because that's almost 90 degrees right there. Not quite, so it's a good tilt, and I didn't get the angle enough, and I struggled with that. With Porky, I had the idea and understanding of how it works, and was able to do it a lot faster and a lot quicker, and almost right the first time. It's always a little bit of trial and fitting and adjusting to get things together, but it was a lot less the second time around because I had the basic idea of it. So if this is your first time doing a Legends model, or Legends Looney Tunes model, those are the two areas to worry yourself with. The rest of it's going to come together pretty simply, pretty straightforward. Bend this snout out real good when you're putting it together, and do a little bit of a turn on the side of the foot. The leg is going to fan out like that. The foot you want to straighten. a little bit of a tilt or twist on that, things should come together nice and easily. You should be able to build the model pretty quickly. And just like the previous Legends model, the basic body is the same. There's small details that are different. Bugs had the ears. He has ears that are smaller, and a hat. The hat, pretty simple, and the hat's a little bit tapered, so I did use a 3D printed taper tool that I've made, just slightly bigger on one end than the other. Helped form that hat. Wasn't perfect, but kind of gave it that bit of a tapered shape. The brim of the hat, just use a drill bit or simple tool to give it its curve, and it pretty much falls together. I initially tried to fold the tabs that hold the hat on underneath. There wasn't enough room, so I gave him a twist, and there you go. Pretty simple. I've heard other people say the same things. I really think that the Legends sort of little minifigure thing works really well for the Looney Tunes. It didn't work as well for the Marvel and DC models. A little bit of an adjustment. The square head thing's a little odd, but it is just a little bit of a simple build and collector's thing. So it's not bad, but it works better for the Looney Tunes models. It really works a lot better for the cartoon characters. Now, Metal Earth is still continuing to release other Legends models. There's more coming in the future. There are more models that are going to be more like the original Legends they put out, the superheroes. There are, in their catalog, they have several Lord of the Rings models, which are probably going to be similar. They have other Legends models they've put out. They have Transformers models, which I plan on doing a couple of those here very soon and giving those a shot. From what I've seen, the legs of those come together similar to the previous Legends models, but I haven't actually built one yet, so let's see. And then there's some stuff like My Little Pony, which aren't technically Legends models, but they're kind of small little figures, similar in size and scope. And I'll leave it at that. As always, thank you to my Patreon supporters for your support, for helping give me the freedom to make these videos, review videos, build videos, and news videos possible. If you like these videos, consider becoming a Patreon supporter yourself. A little bit goes a long way. There's links in the description below and here in just a second at the very end of this video. And also, if you want to check out the full build video for this particular model, I'll put a link in the description for that as well, so you can follow along with everything that I did. Thank you for watching, and keep on keeping on.